guys, welcome back to a new video, and today I'm going to be showing you how to script in Roblox. This is the first episode of my brand new series on my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to print. Now, you might be wondering, what is printing? Printing is basically sending data to the output. If you want to see the output, go to the View tab and then click on Output. So this will be where everything, every errors could be found, anything like that. Alright. Now you probably don't have these. That's just my plugins. So you don't have these errors. So I'm just gonna clear the output. So I'm gonna be showing you how to do that. It's very easy. First, click the little plus right there to add in a script. It should be opening a little page, and click on script, and it will be inserted in the category that you added the script in. Now you might see that when you insert the script, it automatically says print, and then a pair of brackets, and then a pair of parentheses, and then hello world. Now basically what this is basically the default code in the script. So whenever you do that, it will say that. All right, we can delete the scripts, and when we insert one, it will say print hello world. Now this is how you print. All right, you need to say print without any caps, and then a pair of brackets. These are required, by the way. And then you don't need the speech marks, but basically what the speech marks mean is whatever is inside the speech marks means it's basically a string. What is a string? It's basically a data. It's a text data, basically. Now, you don't need to do these. Alright, you can just remove that what's in there, and for example do local to start a variable. Local my variable equals to, and then we can do 45, and now in the brackets of print we can do my variable, so the name of our variable. It can be hamburger. Just put that in a print. Alright, change the name. So it needs to be the same name as your variable. Alright, and now if we go to home and exit the script by clicking this arrow, this close button, it's a X. Click on it and go back to the studio. And now in the output, I'm just gonna zoom in. If we play the game, now you don't need to play the game, you can just do run, and as you can see it printed 45, because the 45 is the data inside of our variable. Okay, it won't print the name of our variable, it will print the value of it, the data of it. Alright, so we can also do with a bool value. So bool value is it's basically false and true. I'm just gonna show you that. For example, my bool value, and we can set it to false or true. All right. Now, if we do false, for example, remove the hamburger and do my bool value, it will do the same. Alright, you can play and it will print false. Right there. Okay, it printed false. Alright, so this is how you print. Alright, you can also do this with strings. So my string value, and then to make a string value, you these things are required, and then put the text between these things. Alright, so hello. and then change the name of that to my string value, and then close the script. And if you play, it says hello. Alright, as you can see, if for example we remove these, the thing will be underlined because it's wrong. Alright, you need these things. If you don't, then it's not considered of a string. Okay, so if you click play, it won't work. As you can see, it printed the nil. Nil basically means it doesn't exist. Alright, now if we don't put these speech marks, it basically means that the string value doesn't exist, so it will print nil. Alright, I'm just going to remove these. Alright, there we go. It looks better like this, so you can't see the errors that I have from my plugins, so it's more clean and you can see the printing better in the output. So this is how you print. Alright, you need these if you want to do a text, which is a string. Alright, so now what I'm gonna be showing you is the variables. Variables is basically a data inside the, for example, object in the game. For example, if we put a part into our game, this is my part. We can rename it to my part by double clicking on it. Actually, just click once and wait a few seconds and it should do that, and you can change the name and stuff. Now, what is properties? A property. Now, the properties are these. Alright, this is basically where you can customize your part. You can change the color. I'm gonna make it red, for example, or this color, green. We can also change the material to, for example, if you want it to be a brick material or concrete or anything like that, or slate. It's pretty cool. You can also change the name from here. You can change the size to, for example, if you want it to be very big, you can do 50 or 50, 50, 50. This will do a big cube of 50 studs. If you want it to be, for example, 10 studs. Also studs are basically the Roblox. It's basically these cubes. Alright. You see this square right there? It's a stud. Alright. And if you make, for example, a part 50 studs long, that means there is 50 studs long. You know what I mean? So yeah. And as you can see, the size is 50. So right now, right there's 50 studs. You can also change the part if you want it to be anchored or can collide to false. Anchored is basically the part will be unable to move and will be anchored. For example, if it's not anchored, it will fall. All right, it's gonna have gravity. Like right now, for example, it's anchored, but if it's not, then it will fall off. As you can see, it has gravity if it's not anchored. And can collide is you can, if there's not can collide on the part, it basically means you can pass through it. All right. If the can collide is on, you can jump on it and stuff. You can touch it. All right. So this is can collide. You can also lock it, so you cannot select it in the game, the studio. You cannot select it. You can still select it by the Explorer. By the way, if you don't have the Explorer and Properties, go in View and click Explorer and Properties, and you can access these properties from a script. For example, if you want this part to be red and you're lazy to change the color manually, what you can do is go in your script and do local my part to start a variable. You need the local, and then do equal to, and you can do game.workspace.myPart. Now, what does that mean? Alright, basically, the part is in the workspace, and the workspace is in the game. Alright, so when you go to the properties of your part, you can see the parent. It's the workspace. This is the parent, alright? And the children is what's inside of something. But the parent is basically where the part is in. I don't know if you understand, but for example, on the code, you can see it's in the game, and then we separate it to with a dot. We separate it with a dot, and then the workspace, go in the workspace, and you can see this arrow right there in the Explorer. That means you can open it. When you click on it, it opens the workspace, and in the workspace there is our parts. That's why the parent is the workspace, because the part is in the workspace, and then we separate it with a dot again, and then my part. Alright, my part is this big cube right there. Okay, I'm just gonna scale it down so you can see it better. There you go. My part is my cube, and it's in the workspace. Yeah. So if you go to the properties, you can see that it's in the workspace. All right. So this is pretty much it. Now if you go down, and if you want to access to the properties of my part, you can do my part, and then go in the Explorer. You can go to the my part properties, and if you want, for example, to change the transparency of the part, if you want it to be, for example, invisible, you can do my part.transparency equal to, and then the value you want it to be. If you want it to be transparent, like fully transparent, so invisible, we can do 1. If you want to be semi-transparent, you can do 0.5 and stuff. So if we do that, and if we play the game, if we tested the game basically, and if you run, you can see that the part is being in the game. Alright, it's existing, but we can't see it because its transparency is 1, as you can see. Alright, so this is how you access to the properties of the part. Alright. You can also do it with the color. So for example, if you go to the properties of the part, you can see the color right now is 248, 248, 248. It's basically white. Alright, so dot color equal to, and then the name of the service is called color free. Alright, this thing. Alright, it should be colored, by the way, when you write it, and then do dot new to make a new color. Click on this little rainbow circle thing to open the select color menu, and then you can choose your color. I'm going to make it green, for example. As you can see, when we click on the color, there is the square that the color is basically. And now, as you can see, the part is white. Alright, but if you play the game, it will be changed by the script we made, so it will be green. So if you run the game, it's green. Alright, this is how you access to the properties of a part from a script. Now it's very stupid to do that like that. Okay, just make it green by the properties. Alright, because it's gonna be too long if you change the color from the script. It's just stupid, you know. So yeah, this is how you do that. Now I'm gonna be showing you how to destroy parts. For example, if you have a part in your game, and if you insert a script, I'm gonna rename this part to, for example, my part again, and then create a variable for the part, so local my part equal to game.workspace, which is the children of the game, and then dot my part, which is the children of the workspace, because it's in the workspace, and then do my part colon destroy with these pairs, the pair of brackets. These are required, and when we run the game, it will be destroyed, as you can see. If we check in the workspace, you can see that the part has been deleted. That's because we deleted it from the script. All right. So yeah, this is how you destroy parts from a script. Now, for example, if you wanted to destroy after 2 seconds that you're on the game, it's very simple. So do the same, local my part equals to game.workspace.my part, and then do wait like that with no capitals, and then in the brackets you can do the number of seconds you want it to wait, basically, before it's destroyed. If you wanted to wait, for example, 5 seconds, and then my part destroy. Basically, after 5 seconds that we are in the game, it will destroy the part. So if we run the game, we wait 5 seconds, and boom, the part has been destroyed. So now what we can do is do print, and then we want it to be a text, and do my part has been destroyed. And if you run the game, now we just need to wait 5 seconds, and basically when it will be destroyed, it will print my part has been destroyed. Alright? This is how you do that. Now I'm going to show you how to make it so, for example, your part, you want it to be, for example, red, and then turn green after a few seconds. It's very easy. Just do my part dot color equal to color3 dot new, and then the color you want. I'm going to make it blue, and then if you wait 2 seconds, and then make it another color. Make it, for example, red. There you go. So now, when we run the game, the part will be blue, and after 2 seconds, it will be red. Now I'm going to be showing you loops. What is loops? It's basically that it will repeat it. So, for example, it will be red, and then blue, and then red, and then blue, and stuff, alright? So, if you want to make that, you will probably do that, alright? You will copy this over again. But this is not good, alright? I'm gonna show you. You probably will do that if you want it to be blue, then red, and then blue, then red, then blue, and then red. But that's not good, alright? First off, if you do that, the script will be weird looking, and it will be very long, and that's not good. Alright, you don't want your script to be not good looking. You want it to be looking professional, look nice, and short. Alright, I'm gonna show you how to do it so it loops automatically, and you don't need to copy these lines over again. It's very easy. The first thing you have to do is write while true do. So while true do is to start a loop. Alright, and if you click enter, you should see a end. So while true do without any caps, and then do my part dot color equaled. So then you can do my part dot color equals to color3 dot new, and then choose the color you want it to be. For example, yellow, and then wait 1 second and make it another color. So pink, for example, and then do wait 1 second again, and that's it. Alright, so what it will do, basically it will start by making the part yellow, then it will wait 1 second and it will make it pink, then it will wait 1 second and it will repeat. Alright, basically because it's a loop, once it reaches the end, it will go back to the line 3, and it will repeat. And once it's at the line 8, it will go back to the line 3. This is how you do that. Now, if we run the game, you'll see it's yellow, then pink, then yellow, then pink, and then yellow, and then pink. It's basically looping. So that is very cool. Alright, if you want to make loops, it's pretty cool. For example, if you want to make a disco, you can change the seconds you want to wait to half a second, and then do different colors. Boom, like that. Boom, like this. And then wait again. Boom. Also, always put wait at the end, right? Before the end, so it repeats. And we can test it. Alright, we'll do disco thing. Boom. It's going rainbow. So it's pretty cool. Alright? This is how you make loops. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. It's very important. And I see you in the next one. Peace.